Hi, welcome to the Dally Diaries. Kristel with you today, and today we are just going to be putting on some makeup, hanging out, and I wanted to create something like really warm and sunny and kind of like spring. Vibrant, yellowy kind of colors is what we're going to be working with today. I've got some stuff from, oh geez, KVD. I've got some Nikkia Joy Pigment to use. I've got an a Haus Labs highlighter and, a new Chanticleer lipstick that I got in the Beauty bag. And yeah, just assorted random other stuff, some Victoria Beckham as well. So if that sounds like fun, stay right where you are. We're gonna dive on in. I feel like I need to give you this little tiny warning before we do. I have just taken quite a strong painkiller because I'm still recovering from my endometriosis excision surgery where I had a couple of things removed, ovary, fallopian tube, appendix, and I've been having some quite bad pain the last few days. So I have just taken a strong painkiller, which could just make this video even more exciting and unpredictable. Who knows what I'm gonna look like at the end. Gotta love that little bit of excitement. Let's dive in. All right, so I've already got a base on. I'm wearing my Glossier foundation today, and I have got the Morphe bronzing, I can't remember what they're called. Please don't expect me to be on my game in this video. Holy heck. Anyway, it's the Morphe, like the bronzing cream drops. I really like these. They have surprised me with how much I like them. They were a bit of an impulse purchase, and I'm not really a Morphe lover in general, but I feel like lately they've had some products that have made me look at them and be like, that's pretty. I'd quite like to try that out. So I might try some more stuff from them. All right, I'm gonna zoom you in because we are gonna start by, actually, before I dive into the Victoria Beckham eyeshadow stick that I have here in a really pretty yellow color, it's called Sunflower, I am gonna put some of my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion on my eye because I will say, I haven't used these Victoria Beckham eyeshadow sticks that much since I purchased them in London, because I feel like they don't last that well on my eyes in comparison to my Vive eye wands and my Bobbi Brown shadow sticks. Even my Mecca, my matte zoom stick stays on really well. This one I feel like doesn't stay on as well. So we're gonna try it over the primer. Mirror would be great, wouldn't it? Let me just grab that. My favorite t-shirt, 99% sure my soulmate is a dog. I'm sure you feel me. Okay. I think we're good now. I just literally physically moved the camera closer. Sometimes the old school way is still the best way. Who needs a zoom? Okay. Gosh, I've had this product for so long now, quite a few years. So it's miraculous that anything is coming out of it. I'm just gonna blend that out with a Sigma brush. I feel like I need to do this little sunshiny look today because honestly, this world feels like a very dark place with Donald Trump at the helm of the USA and the upcoming election in Australia. There's a lot to be nervous about. I'm very hopeful that the government led by Dutton will not get into power, but who knows? At least we still have a democracy here. I know it's really unpopular to talk about politics, and I know a lot of people will avoid talking about politics, and I understand why, because it's scary to put yourself out there and say what you believe and what you think and feel, because that leaves you open to a whole world of criticism and also a world of pain from people that, let's just call them keyboard warriors. You know the type, the ones that would attack you in the most irrational of ways online, but would not actually say any of those things to your face. But I just feel like we're at a point in history where I can't stay silent. Like, what is happening at the moment in the world is absolutely horrific. And Donald Trump is just abhorrent. And the things that come out of his mouth, for instance, the absolute crap that he is spouting about Ukraine somehow being responsible for this war with Russia is just, it's lunacy. And I just cannot fathom how anybody is buying his crap. I can't. And not only all of that stuff, but he's not doing the thing that he said he would do, and why all the people voted for him, so they would have cheaper groceries. I just don't understand it. And for anyone that says, well, you're an Australian, why do you care? It affects us. It affects the whole world. What happens? Like we are a global economy now. We are more intrinsically linked to other countries in the world more than ever before. The world is much smaller now. So everything affects everyone, and horrible things happening to good people, that bothers me no matter where in the world that happens. I feel like we need to have some fun makeup to try and bring some warmth back into the world. Currently, that's where I'm at. So let's do that with a bit of sunshine in the form of eyeshadow. This is the VB eyeshadow stick. And I'm gonna put that directly onto my eye, and then I'll just blend it out. So yeah, I realize there will be people that don't enjoy hearing me talk about politics. Maybe they don't think it's something that should be done on a channel where I also do makeup and things like that. But you know what? I'm also a whole person. I don't just exist in a makeup sphere. I have thoughts and feelings and opinions. And I just feel so helpless. Like I want to be doing something to help the state of the world and, you know, help those that are currently losing their jobs or being told that they're not okay being who they are, or women that are being disempowered. Like I feel so helpless. And so I figure the least I can do is to talk about it, and maybe that will spark some kind of thought in someone. You never know. And if that means that people unfollow me or, you know, like unsubscribe from my channel, so be it. But I know most of you guys are amazing. So, you know, I know that you're very compassionate, thoughtful, kind, caring, open-minded people. So, you know, I'm not really worried. All right. So this is such a like bold, intense yellow. It's like having a sunflower on your eyelid, which I guess is why they named it sunflower. Okay, so I've gone in really hard with that, and I will say, because I put it over the Urban Decay primer, which I've never done before, it's really looking very striking. And I probably could have gone in with a little bit less product, but there it is. If you are someone who is also feeling frustrated by what is going on in world politics at the moment, there's a really good network called Midas Touch, MEIDAS, and they are pro-democracy journalists who bring a lot of good information. Blendy, blendy. I actually think I'm going to get involved in politics at uni, because it is something I've always been very interested in. And I do think it's important to be educated. Like, if you vote in a different direction to me, that is totally your call. What frustrates me is when people vote without having any clue what they're voting for, what the policies are, what the person stands for. They're just like, let's just have a change, but they don't actually know what they're voting for. That is when I get frustrated. I just think it's great that we all have to vote in one way, because, you know, it means that you're actively voting, but in another way, it means that people are voting who don't actually have any investment or have any knowledge of what they're voting for, which can then lead to outcomes that we don't necessarily want. Having said that, that is a democracy. So I'm grateful that we still have that in place. All right, let's go in with the Dazzle stick from KVD. These things are amazing. I don't know if they're even still being made or sold, but like, if you see any of these floating around, I highly, highly recommend. They are beautiful. I've loved these since the first time I picked it up. I've got a couple of them, and they're just divine. I think I'm gonna use my finger to apply it. But this is, look at that. Isn't that stunning? It's so beautiful. This one is called, I think it's Electro. I'm so blind. Oh, actually, before we get to that, I'm so scattered. Crikey. Before we get to that, I'm just gonna pop a little of this under here. Look at me. I am living life on the edge, just using a viewfinder to put the eyeliner on, and I'm like a little bit blind. So I told you, anything could happen today. We get there. Yeah, cool, that's better. All right, now let's go in with this stunning KVD Dazzle stick. These are so nice and they feel so cooling on your lid. They're very, like they feel hydrating. And yeah, like a cool burst on your lid. Oh, they're so pretty. Just by themselves, they're gorgeous, but yes, I love this. I love this combo. What a great move from me. I'm really, really excited to be starting uni. I'm so thrilled. There's been another round of redundancies in radio. The man who taught me at radio school has just been made redundant after decades on air. And yeah, we're just dropping like flies. So I think I picked the best time to start trying to move in another direction. I'm still employed at my radio station, but I've had no shifts since like just after Christmas. So that may be different during survey time when regular announcers go on holidays, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But I am very excited to be getting into my university journey. It's O week and yeah, I've been trying to get enough energy to like hobble around. My parents have dropped me at a information session so I could go to that because yeah, the energy level is still very low at the moment. My nose is really shiny. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm going in now with the Glossier #1 pencil in Kiln. I really love this color. It's this amazing orangey, warm terracotta shade. Beautiful. Told you we're bringing the warm today. I could actually zoom you even further, to be fair. I might do that in a sec. Just a second. These pencils are so creamy and so richly pigmented. I love them. I need to buy the brown one. I just wish the brown was, I don't know, slightly, I don't know, maybe... It feels like more of a flat brown, the eyeliner that's brown in this range. So it's not like the brown of my dreams, but I think it would still be really useful. And I love the formula, so. Okay, let's zoom you in a little. Just don't look at my shiny nose, okay? I haven't actually powdered that. Just look at my eyes. Here, up here. So I hope you're doing really well. In Australia, unfortunately, it is the end of summer, which makes me so freaking sad because summer is what I live for. I actually wasn't planning on putting orange eyeliner on my lower lash, and that hasn't happened before. But I have made quite the mess of that. And quite frankly, I don't think I can remove it. So looks like we are going for the orange top and bottom. Oh, I haven't ever done that before. Oh my God, this is the reason why you shouldn't do makeup when you've taken strong painkillers. Let that be a lesson. But I just really wanted to get something filmed today because I haven't had a lot of energy or time to do it lately. Now, the one thing I will say about these eyeliners is that they can get quite messy just because they're so creamy, and so like you sharpen it but the tip won't stay sharp because it's so creamy. But nonetheless, for me, it's worth it. If you are a beginner though, you might like a formula that's slightly less creamy, just so it is easier to work with. You do have time to sort of blend out anything you want to fix. I'm wanting to sort of soften that line a little bit. I'm just using a little square tip, very fine brush. It's a Refa brush. For reference, I just had a birthday as well. And I did actually film a vlog, but I haven't got around to editing it. And I'm not sure if I'll end up publishing it or not. I don't know if it's really, yeah, interesting. Had a lovely lunch with my parents and my friend Joe. And then just kind of chilled out really, because I'm still getting extremely tired very quickly. All right, now I'm gonna take this Nikkia Joy Cosmetics Pigment in Meringue. This is a beautiful, beautiful shade. Multi-chrome pigment. And I'm really annoyed that I put orange in my inner rim. That wasn't part of the plan. And yet here we are. Oh well, okay. What I could do is do something slightly more intense on my upper lid space, and then it wouldn't look so extreme. So yeah, had a really nice birthday. Turned 43. It's crazy, can't believe it. I think because I don't know, I'm a bit of a free spirit, so I love to travel, I don't have kids. I kind of act like a young person probably, just because I think I still am. Okay, let's put this pigment right in here. Oh, I feel like I've got sunshine on my eye and I am loving it. It's exactly what we all need right now, I think. And of course, yeah, summer's ending here, but that means it's going into spring for my friends in the Northern Hemisphere, which I'm sure you're really excited for. That's where we're at. Just gonna pop some lash primer on. I wanna get some of the new Tarte, what are they? The Maracuja Juicy Lip Stain Liners. I wanna try some of those out. They haven't got them in stores here yet. It takes quite a while for things to come to Australia. And then it's hard to know because if I order them from Tarte, I mean, that usually takes almost a month to get here, like at least 3 weeks to get here. And then by the time that gets here, they might be in the stores. So I'm not sure whether I should order them or just wait. I'm really keen to try them out though. I like the concept. Ooh, I definitely need to bust out a new lash primer. I don't think there's anything left in there. I don't think I'm priming very much right now. All right, that's going out. That's all right. Luckily, this mascara is good on its own. This is the Tartelette XL. I really do want to try the Tarte. Well, I have the Tartelette mascara in black, but I want to try it in brown. But it's not in stock. So I do have the Glossier Lash Slick mascara in brown, which I think is really good, but it is definitely more of a natural mascara, and I like to get more kind of voom from my lashes. Before I do anything further with my face, I am going to powder my nose because I can't bear to look at it anymore. It's just so bloody shiny. I want to try the Makeup Forever, you know, like the powder foundation. I want to try that as a touch-up powder because I quite like to take it out with me when I leave the house, a touch-up powder that has a little bit of color to it, so it will actually add a little bit of coverage to my T-zone. So if you've tried it, I'd like to know your thoughts. I know the formula's changed, but I had never used the old one, so I can't, like, that's not going to be an issue for me. It'll just be whether or not I like this one. I have an eyelash here that just loves to point straight down. Straight down. Whoa. Classic Eskimo Joe. If you're overseas and you haven't heard of it, Eskimo Joe, they are a really good Australian band. If you like rock music, you should definitely check them out. Look, nothing is quite going according to plan today. And that's just fine because guess what? I'm going nowhere. Okay, I am back and my nose is definitely less shiny now, which is great. My eyes are looking very yellow and I bloody love it. And the KVD Dazzle stick looks absolutely stunning. Oh, I love that shade so much. I did pick up, because I did go darker in here, which I wasn't planning to, I'm gonna add maybe a teensy bit of something up the top here. And I've picked up my California Love palette from ColourPop, which is my favorite ColourPop palette ever. I don't think they make it at the moment, which is a shame because it's awesome. And can I just say, I'm going so controversial today. I'm throwing out all the controversial chat. But I got the Natasha Denona Golden Palette in the Beautylish Lucky Bag, which I was super excited about. But quite frankly, I am glad I didn't buy it. Because I just feel like it doesn't have much punch. Like I want indie quality, like Lemonatrix quality golds and bronze shades. And this is not that. Like they're very kind of subtle. Even if I put something under it, like an eyeshadow primer under it, it's still very subtle and soft. And it's like, don't get me wrong, it's pretty and the eyeshadows are pretty, but I've got to be honest, I would rather use my ColourPop palette because I feel like I just get more from it. So I'm really glad I didn't buy that. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it wouldn't be worth the money to me that it costs. Does that make sense? All right, so I promise that will be the last controversial thing I say for this video. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this little, what is this? Oh, Sonia G brush, which also came from the Beautylish bag. And I think I wanna pick up this shade here, which is called Gold Rush. And I have to tap off the pigment because it's so pigmented, which is great. Oh no, something bad's happening. My camera's overheating again. Oh yeah, I just love the colors in this palette. They're so pretty and they perform so brilliantly. Yeah, okay, I like that. Oh, camera's overheating, so I'm just gonna give it a short break and I'll be right back. Okay, that is how the eyes look. I love it. So bright and sunny and shiny. And let's do some highlighter and a blush. I'm gonna go in with the Haus Labs, what's this one again? Fire Opal. It's so pretty. You would have seen this in some videos I did recently. And I'm gonna use the Sigma Tapered Blender brush for this one. This is such a beautiful, punchy color. And this would look so amazing on a dark skin tone. Okay, so just swirling some of that on first. Oh, I watched Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy, the last Bridget Jones movie, yesterday, and it was wonderful. I loved it. The Bridget Jones films are just so glorious. They have heart. I love British movies. They just know how to do rom-coms that are like understated and they have real heart to them, you know? It's not just showy. But yeah, it was really beautiful. I'm so sad Bridget's not going to be back with us. It was the last one for now anyway. But yeah, just really delightful. So if you want to see something that's just lovely, I definitely recommend it. Gonna go in now with the Butterfly blush from Benefit. I love the color of this blush. It's really sensational. Don't be scared because obviously I have fair skin and you can still make this blush work. Definitely recommend going in with something a little softer so you can blend it out easily. It's so pretty. And it just looks so good with that Haus Labs highlighter, which for me is more of a blush topper with my skin tone. Gorgeous. Love that. It looks much better in natural light. Unfortunately, I am not in a position where I can film in natural light 9 out of 10 times. So we work with what we got. Now I'm gonna use, I think I wanna try out my new Chantecaille Turtle lipstick. I'm pretty sure that's not the official name of it, but the shade is Ginger Lily and it's one of the Lip Chic lipsticks. So I will use a lip liner first, I think. So this is the color we're looking at. It's got a glossy, balmy finish to it. Really pretty. And I think I want to go with this Sephora lip line and just see, because it has a bit more color than the Charlotte Tilbury one. I do really like these lip liners. Oh yeah, and the new Bridget Jones has the gorgeous Leo, is it Leo Woodall in it? Oh, he's so lovely. So lovely. She's got like the nicest eyes and smile. Very warm face. Emma Thompson's in it, Hugh Grant, of course, Colin Firth. It's just awesome. Great cast. I want to embrace my inner Bridget Jones and just let the chaos reign and just try and like, I love how uninhibited she is and how she's not afraid to just, you know, let go. All right, so that was the shade First Date in the lip liner. And now let's go in with the Chantecaille Ginger Lily. Ginger Lily? Ginger Lily, yeah. Thought it was gonna be Tiger Lily, but I just wanna make sure that that lip liner has a few seconds to dry down, because I want it to stay there and not break up under the balm. I would never have bought this lipstick because I just think Chantecaille is so ridiculously expensive, but I freaking love turtles and actually really like this color and it feels really nice. So I'm glad I have it. I'm glad it came in the Beautylish bag. Now let me just turn down the light a little. Oh, that's so much better. So much better. I feel like I'm looking a bit pale today, oddly enough. Oh, I haven't left the house much, to be fair, during the recovery period. I just add a teeny bit more blush. This actually does have a little mirror in it as well. Thank you so much to you guys who wished me happy birthday. And yeah, I really appreciate that. You sweethearts. You really are. I'm very grateful. Okay, that looks better. All right, that's the finished look. And I think it gave me the little bit of sunshine I was hoping for in my day. So I'm gonna zoom you out. All right, we are all done with today's video. Thank you so much for bearing with me. That really was quite messy at some points and I have to apologize for that, but you know, it's not my fault. No, thank you for sticking with me. And I really hope that wherever you are living in the world that you are surrounding yourself with people who are kind, who are open-minded, who are accepting, and who understand your worth. I think that's really important right now. And I hope that you have the courage and the strength to be able to stand your ground if you see something that you know isn't right. It's not easy. It's not. It's really hard. And sometimes it's scary to speak up, but I just think it's really important. And I think that's something that's always been a part of me. I've always kind of had that philosophy, and sometimes it makes you unpopular, but you will find the people who resonate with you and you will form really strong bonds with them because of it. So I did actually see something really good on Instagram. Some things can be good on Instagram sometimes. And it said, let's see if I can find it. I choose my friends like my cocktails. Strong, fabulous, and with a twist. Love it. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe before you leave. I'd love to see you here again. If not, that's totally cool. You just live your best life. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.